When I was a kid, whenever I thought about life, I've always connected my personal thoughts and emotions to weather, from thunderstorms to tropical storms to winter storms. I've learned early on that these weather systems can have a significant impact on both individuals and the environment. They can cause delays or even inconvenience you. One thing that I noted is for the most part is that they don't control your life. It's the storms inside of you that can control you. And if you're not aware of them, they can destroy everything around you, just like a hurricane, a tornado, or even a late season winter blizzard. Hey everyone, welcome back to Grit Beyond Measure. I'm your host, Frank J.
I was down bad, but I never tapped out. Pain in my chest, had to muscle it out. Scars on my back, yeah, they came with the route.
Welcome to Grit Beyond Measure, the podcast where we have raw, honest conversations about the struggles and victories that define us. Together, we will explore critical topics while uncovering stories of resilience, growth, and grit. Now let's get started. It's been a few months since my last podcast, and during that time, life has been doing what life does best, testing me as I continue to transition from the military mindset to the current. I say that because it hasn't been easy. There's some up and downs, some challenges for sure. But stepping away sometimes is needed, and it's good for the soul because it allows perspective, clarity, and growth. Over the past few months, I spent a lot of time reflecting on my life in general, relationships, leadership, internal battles that we all grind out on a day-to-day basis. And one thing became very apparent to me. The hardest battles that we fight aren't always the ones outside of us. Most of the time, they're the ones inside of us. Our thoughts, our emotions, our reactions, our attitude. And how we manage those internal struggles often determines how we show up in the world. So today, I want to introduce a concept that I created to help me better understand these internal battles. It's something I call your personal climate. Think about the weather for a moment. Some days are sunny, some days are clear, cloudy, windy, or stormy. Our internal world works the same. Your personal climate is your internal weather report. It's a combination of your emotions, your mindset, your mood, your attitude, your energy, the internal conflicts or past traumas that you carry. And just like real weather, those internal conditions are influenced by different factors such as stress, lack of sleep, pressure, unresolved conflict, expectations, and past experiences. All of these, they contribute to the emotional environment that you're operating in. They influence how you feel, how you think, and how you respond to the world around you. And when those internal conditions shift, so does the way that you communicate, the way you react, the way that you treat people in your life. The crazy thing is this. Cloudy days, stormy days, they're going to come, and it's normal. But the problem is when you ignore them. When we fail to recognize our internal climate, it begins to affect everything around us. Our relationships, our decisions, our attitude, and ultimately the way that we present ourselves to the world. In my younger years, I used to carry anger into my sleep. I would wake up the next morning mad as hell with the same negative energy, the same unresolved storm. I didn't predict it. I didn't question it. I simply lived in that construct that I was going through. And over time, that kind of internal climate wears you down mentally, emotionally, and physically. Just like real weather, if you don't forecast it, you can't prepare for it. And if you don't understand it, you can't shelter from it. And if you don't learn to adapt to it, it controls you. Back then, I wasn't checking my personal climate. I was just reacting to it. Hindsight, you can't react to toxic negative situations or confrontations. An emotional reaction is always the wrong way to go about it. We have to respond. The reason why is because it takes mental processing followed with intentional actions. But on the flip side of this, there are days when I'm genuinely content. I'm happy. I'm not saying it's perfect or problem-free, but I'm grounded. Days where I feel satisfied with life, where it's going and who I'm becoming. Those days feel like sunshine. And to me, that's clarity and peace of mind. And when your internal climate feels like that, you manifest positive energy, positive changes. You're not guarded. You're not defensive. You're not hiding behind some invisible wall. You connect better with yourself. And because of that, you connect better with other people. You listen more. You communicate better. You show up differently. And that's what clear skies look like internally. So here's what I've learned. You don't control every condition in your life. It's impossible. But you can control how you respond to it. Storms will come and go. Sunshine will return at some point. The goal isn't to eliminate the weather. The goal is to understand your climate well enough to navigate it. Because when you become aware of your internal climate, you place things into practice while navigating life more effectively. You start recognizing emotional patterns. You start noticing when frustration is building, when your attitude is shifting. You become more aware of who you are on that particular day in familiar situations. You learn to manage emotional outbursts and check your attitude, even when dealing with external factors like relationships, workplace dynamics, and unpredictable situations. You're no longer reacting from internal chaos in the uncontrollable environment around you. Instead, you're responding from a place of awareness within yourself. In all that I just said, I want you to become more aware and learn how to forecast your internal weather while navigating emotional discipline. Don't let the storms inside you create the damage outside of you. And that's how you adapt, you survive, and you thrive. This is what Grit Beyond Measure is all about. Once again, I'm your host, Frank J. I hope you learned something out of this. I'm out.
Scars on my back, yeah, they came with the route. Turned every loss to a win, had to reroute. Heart full of hustle, my pulse got a tempo. Pressure on pressure, I cracked, but I bent though. Diamonds from dirt, they ain't hand me the credentials. Built from the floor, now I'm thinking exponential. They try to doubt it, I double my focus. Locked in my vision, my grind stay in motion. Walk through the fire, composure unbroken. I ain't surviving no more, I'm chosen. Look at me now.